Hi! I got chips. I'm eating chips. How's everybody doing today? It's me. It's Gage. It's the Shark Stream. You may notice that, we're not playing Metroid today. Kind of a bummer. Definitely wanted to play Metroid today. But unfortunately, it's not going to be delivered until Monday. Which I'm pretty upset. I know I was talking about, like, earlier in the week, like, oh boy, I hope the fucking ordeal I went through just to get Alan Wake Remastered delivered to my apartment doesn't have any sort of, like, isn't any sort of indication about how much trouble I'm going to have getting fucking Metroid Dread to me. And wouldn't you know it? So, I got the notification that it was shipped, quote-unquote, last night. And ever since then, I have been just, like, had an eagle eye on the tracking information. And it didn't get picked up from the place that it's at until 1:30 p.m. today. And the place that it was picked up from is 3.5 hours away from me. So, on some level, yeah, I'm like, okay, that's they're not going to deliver this today. But unfortunately, the shipping company that is delivering it only delivers on weekdays. So, Monday, and I mean, thank goodness it's Monday. They don't acknowledge Christopher Columbus. Hell, I barely acknowledge Christopher Columbus. Oh, hello, Mist. Hello, Scarlet Dive. It's on advertisement for Alan Wake Remastered. Was like $30. Shit, I'll buy it. Yeah, it's kind of shocking. This game is... this remaster is reasonably priced. And, like, good on Remedy for that, honestly. These chips aren't my dinner or anything. It's just, I need something in me to drink this energy drink. So we've gotten up through episode 3. The fact that I don't have work tomorrow is going to give us quite a bit more wiggle room in terms of how much of this game we can get through today. Give me 1 second. I'm not saying that I think we're going to finish it today. Though, if I were to just fucking book it through the game, we probably could. I'm not going to book it through, though. Because, again, everything old is new again. And I feel it's important for me to show this game off as much as I possibly can. More Alan Wake Wiggle Time. Wiggle Time just sounds adorable. Guess what, children? It's Wiggle Time. Alright, before we get started, how is everybody? How's your day been? My day's been alright. Last couple days have been pretty busy at work. We're also transitioning over to a new, another good deal is the Castlevania Advanced Collection, 4 GBA games for $20. Ah, fuck, I know. I haven't gotten it yet. I want to. What was I saying? I was going to say something. We're transitioning over to a new system at work, which is going to be like... you know, a process. And I don't know if that has any sort of contribution to why it's been as busy as it has been. Like, normally Thursdays and Fridays are dead at my job, but like today it was just like wall to wall for most of the day. But it's over now. I did have something that always bugs me with my job is that a lot of times I like to think I'm a pretty reasonable person, you know? I like to think of myself as a bit of a people pleaser. You know, I like helping people. I like, you know, making someone's day better. I think that's always good. Sometimes that puts me in conflict with people that are just like immediately unpleasant. I had a guy today, so my job, I'm gonna try and describe things that I have to do at my job without getting too specific. At my job, we have subscription packages for certain periods of time, like a 1-year package or a 2-year, or they're like agreements, 1-year agreement, 2-year agreement, so on and so forth. And if you end your service in the middle of the agreement, then there is a cancellation fee that you have to pay. Now, occasionally you run into situations where someone wasn't told about a cancellation fee, like it was never brought up that they would need to worry about that. Or in the case of today, it made no sense for them to have been entered into a new agreement to begin with. So this guy calls up, he's looking to cancel. I'm looking over his account. 4 months ago, he was put into a new agreement. He really shouldn't have been. He didn't have to be. So I'm thinking like, well, this guy's going to need to pay an early termination fee if we cancel this outright. But I can probably get around that. So, you know, first things first, I have to advise him of it. I have to do that. Part of my job is that, like, if there's going to be a charge, I have to tell you about it. Some people at my job aren't good at doing this, which is a problem. But, you know, you roll with the punches, you take your licks as you get them. So I'm just like, okay, let's rip the Band-Aid off. I go to the guy and I tell him, hey, so I'm seeing here, back in June, you were entered into a 1-year agreement. If you cancel your service, there's going to be a cancellation fee of $99. And, you know, a lot of times, like, what'll happen, the way people will react to that is they'll be, you know, a lot of times they'll be confused, or they'll be like, you know, they'll be caught off guard, like, what? I don't remember being told about that, or that sort of thing. And I mean, like, from there, it's a very easy, like, kind of step-by-step process of like, hey, listen, either, like, it looks like you weren't told about this, or possibly, like, I'm not sure why you were entered into this term, just kind of based on what was done at that time. And then the very next step is, I can see if maybe I can get around this. I just need to get the approval that I need to do so. Very, very simple process. I call over to somebody, I ask them, hey, here's the situation. Is it okay if I waive this? And they tell me yes or no. Most of the time it's yes, because most of the time, like, it's kind of a fuck up on our part if the customer isn't aware of this. This guy immediately gets upset at me and is just like, what is it? What did he say? What did he say? I believe he said, you can go fuck yourself with your $99 cancellation fee. And just immediately I'm like, wow, okay, you're eager to make enemies, aren't you? Like, what the fuck? I haven't even, like... I haven't even done anything. And he starts going on, and he's like, just starts like going off and just like, you fuckers never even told me, blah, 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 blah. And like I was just like, okay. And the very next thing I said was, sir, if you do not watch your language, I am disconnecting this call and I'm not doing anything with your account. And it's unfortunate when it gets to that point, because it shouldn't have gotten to that point. This guy could have very calmly told me that he wasn't made aware of that. Or even that, like, he didn't feel like he should have to pay it. And it's just like, okay, I can work with that. I can't work with somebody who's telling me to go fuck myself. Like, just on a very base principle level, I can't work with that. He did apologize after I had to pull out the dad tone. And unfortunately, he did ask for a supervisor, which, like, you know what? Totally understandable in this sort of situation. Half the time when something like this comes up, they do end up asking for a supervisor because they think that's the only way that they're going to, be able to get around this. And, I called up my supervisor and like, hey, here's what's going on. Here's what I was looking at. And I told them outright, just like, I would have been happy to waive this for this guy. I would have absolutely gone out of my way to waive it for this guy, even after he told me to go fuck myself. But he asked for a supervisor, so I got him to a supervisor. So we're back at it again in Alan Wake Remastered. Luckily, I don't have to tell you about what happened last time, because the game's going to tell you what happened last time. I love getting a "where's your supervisor" call. Turns around again. Yes. Honestly, I don't know if I could bear to be like a supervisor at my job. I'm sure they possibly get paid better. I would assume they get paid better. But, like, I don't want to have to deal with the kind of calls where they... Oh, God, excuse me. Where they ask for a supervisor is a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife.
These recaps are, like, consistently out of sync with their
dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Is it Twoo? Are we just crazy? We're all mentally ill, bitch. Let's get you some therapy.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
God, it's bright outside. The hell is this stuff?
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint
Bit of screen
you with
tearing,
my
but I
clinic
think
and
that's
go over
because of
everything you might have forgotten. Little walk
the
and
vignetting
some
right
fresh
now.
air? Yes, it will do you good.
It's only if I whip the camera around, so no big
This
deal.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
All right, so we got a bunch of
This way,
different.
Alan.
We got a bunch of different rooms here. We got Emerson's room over here. He is a video game developer, and yep, they did replace the Xbox 360. It now looks like it's just a kind of a generic PC tower, or just like console dot model. I don't know. And the Night Springs video game isn't even like an Xbox 360 game anymore. Let me... You know what I bet I could do? Hold on. Give me one moment. Alright, so what I've gone ahead and done is I have gone and grabbed my 360 copy of Alan Wake, and I'm currently booting it up on my 360. I should be able to just... How much battery life does this have left? Should be able to just... There we go. Because I did remember that there was another thing that I wanted to do. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start up episode 4 on my 360 copy of the game. And then... Jesus, is the 360 version just louder? When did we go back 11 years in time? Oh, you know. Recently. Ah. I want to go back to 2010. Bring me back to 2010. Ah, shit. Wait, was Bush still president? Who was president in 2010? Was that Obama? Yeah, I'll take it. I need to warn people. Oh, that's interesting. They renamed the difficulties for the Xbox One version. Is that an ant? Am I getting ants again? Or is that just a straggler? Might just be a straggler. I hope I'm not getting fucking ants again. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Alright.
Previously on Alan
We're gonna go ahead
I'm haunted by the
and
law.
just
Sheriff,
let
wait
this
for
run.
me. I'm giving chase.
Are you serious?
Because there's cutscenes and narrative bits to get through before we actually get to this point. And in the meantime... Oh, okay. So, I think this is actual, like, gameplay design from Remedy Studios for Alan Wake. Like, this is an actual thing that they did. And then we got, like a tabletop game over here. We got some ads for Night Springs, the video game, and Death Rally, which I believe was Remedy's first game. They recently... I say recently, it was like a couple years ago. They released a remake of Death Rally, I think, for Steam. We've also got Lane, who I believe is the painter that we're going to meet downstairs. His room's full of, like, canvases and paints and stuff like that. I think Alan's head model looks a bit better on the 3 Express Studio, but I love his tweed jacket in the remaster. I can't... It's going to be hard to go back to, like, the 360 version with, like, its facial animation. This is Desol or Désolé. I don't know. Désolé is, like, the French word for... sorry! But this one doesn't have any, like, accents on it, so I think it might just be Desol. I believe she is downstairs. I think she's a singer. And then, of course, we've got the Andersons, which are Tor and Odin. We met them at the beginning of the game. We're going to be seeing them again in a bit. That's weird. It's very pretty outside. All right, what you got for me?
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Ah, dip.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
All right, we're going to take a quick moment here, check to see if things have progressed to where we want them to, and they have. All right, so we're going to go ahead, pop over to Emerson's room here, and you can see that the console is like genuinely an old Xbox 360. And the copy of Night Springs, the video game, is an Xbox 360 copy of the game. So that's just a neat little thing. So I was wondering if they were going to do that. Like I said, they did the same thing with the HD re-release of Resident Evil Remake, where a device that you find later in the game that is designed to look like a GameCube is changed to look less GameCube-esque. Oh, while we're here, let's go ahead and check out Mitty. Please don't crawl on my lap right now. Please don't crawl on my lap right now. Please. Let's go ahead and check out my fave manuscript page, because I know Mist asked about that last time. And I have all of them in this version of the game. Where is it? Here we go.
I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it. In it, I lifted the page in front of my eyes and read it.
Alright, is it over? I can't hear the audio. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah, it's over. That's my favorite page. That's my favorite manuscript page in the game. Scarlet Dye, it's funny that you mentioned that. I actually had 2 consoles Red Ring.
In your head, you've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth.
I'll get more into that after the
Unless
dialogue.
we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Can I go in this door? Nope. I've explored every inch of this game for the most part, but every so often you still find things that you didn't know were there. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. TZ, in the memory of a dear friend and poet. And a poet. I believe that line is used in Balance Slays the Demon from American Nightmare.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
I think it's down there. Whoa.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
I got...
What I'm
hold
telling
on.
you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination.
I'm going to go ahead and pause so I can tell the story. I got a 360 pretty early on, like probably around like 2005, 2006. And my very first 360 red ringed when I tried to play Transformers the video game, the one based on the first Michael Bay movie. In retrospect, it was trying to protect me. I'm trying to remember if I actually had 2 red ring on me. No, you know what? I think what it was is I had that one red ring on me, and then... I'm trying to remember. Eventually, like... Oh. Hi, hon.
Hello.
Oh, watch your step, watch your step. Hello.
Hello.
Mwah. I love you.
Let me too. Soup for you.
Thank you for soup. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Eventually, I did upgrade to an Xbox 360 Elite, but hilariously enough, the Xbox 360 Elite that I upgraded to was the one that I won as part of the Alan Wake contest, where I got to go visit Remedy in Finland. And that is the 360 that I have used since. Like, me showing you the Xbox 360 in Alan Wake just now, using that 360 Elite. I got soup.
Surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
I think there is a QR code up those stairs.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Oh, I see a thermos.
You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll
involve
get 'em
some
to the head.
small creative effort. which
Confirmed,
makes him
video
receptive
games
to
are
my
trash.
therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
So I think that's Dissol. How's it doing? How's it going? How's it going? Let's go talk to Lane.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
That looks cool as hell, my guy.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
I'm hearing a squeaky. Oh! It's the Anderson brothers. And Tor has a squeaky. Do it. Yeah. Video games confirmed for trash. So, Lane is honestly a pretty interesting character once we find out, like, what his deal is in a little bit. If you take the PC Special Edition comics into account, and if you take them as canon, which I'm pretty sure you can, he doesn't make it out of this alive. But I think in Control it's mentioned that he survives. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played AWE. Nurse Sinclair. Gotta pick this up, hold on. Let's run around here real quick. See if we... I want to say... Ah, yeah, there it is. I think there was probably one in chapter... or episode 3 that we missed. That is my front-facing camera. But let's take a look at this. Oh no, this is Vision 3.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
These are really cool. I'm really digging them. Alright, hold on. I need to... It's nice that they put these all here. Because if I recall correctly...
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
In the PC version, all of these QR codes are there in the PC version. But I think at this point they all go to broken links. I'm reasonably certain. So the fact that they could repurpose these in the remaster for to seemingly hint at elements of a possible sequel. Well, not possible sequel. We know that they're going to do it. A sequel to Alan Wake, a sequel to Control, Quantum Break if we're lucky. Can I just go out the front door? Can I leave? Damn. Oh, hold on. The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow explained in his own words. Now available in bookstores across the country. Get a load of this idiot. It does kind of remind me, I don't want to get too much into the Bright Falls minisodes, but
you've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, trademark, and its sister method, the flow, trademark, work best, when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I have several concerns, just right off the bat.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Yeah, sure. Trying to eat
I'd
soup.
like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense. Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Emil is Hartman's first name. Just by the way.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have
guys.
a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain. Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
People keep dunking on the jacket.
Just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch. She used us all, taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch. And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag. She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god. Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer. She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you? Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid. Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit. So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power. We had parties there, man. You should go there and have
The Andersons
a party.
actually look kind of different compared to how they look on the 360 version.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia. Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene. I'm tired, man. So tired.
So I thought that Odin Anderson getting getting sleepy all the time was a reference to the Odin sleep. Which I didn't realize until I think I started looking it up to kind of like go over things in a previous Alan Wake playthrough. I think I found out that the Odin sleep is actually something that Marvel made up, like, for their version of the Norse gods. I didn't find any sort of official reference to it in any sort of, like, other Nordic media or anything else that, like, referenced the Nordic gods. But he talks about how, she took it, the Dark Presence, Barbara Jagger, Baba Yaga. Barbara Jagger is, that name is derived from Baba Yaga, by the way. Took his ravens. We've been running from birds the whole fucking game. Tor says that, she took his thunder. Which, I mean, there's a storm coming our way, which is probably a bad sign with that particular line, and freshen our heads here. And probably the most concerning thing that they mention is that one of their old bandmates, a guy named Fat Bob, is dead. And the reason that's concerning is because Fat Bob's full stage name was Fat Bob Balder. And if you know how Norse mythology works, Balder being dead is bad. So that's kind of concerning. I believe they also had a bandmate named Loki. But I don't know that there's anything that references what happened to him.
You can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny. But it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with
I wonder if this is about Max
Payne.
Payne.
My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut
And I wonder if
up.
this
And
is
the
someone
writers
complaining
won't
about
shut
Sam
up
Lake.
either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Okay. Lane, do you have anything else you want to talk about? You good? Don't like that. That looks bad. Can I go back out this door? Nope.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Thanks, man. Y'all gonna talk about anything else? I'm trying to get as much dialogue as I can, please. Oh.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Well, shit. That's bad. There's a TV in this this level that in the original game played like an ad for like a car or something, and I'm wondering what it's gonna play now when we find it.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Sure thing, Borch.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't
Here's a friendly poke. Holy crap!
Oh, screw this.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Hey, what's going on down there?
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Nah.
Did someone get hit by a hammer? Ooh, shit!
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
All right.
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Oh, dope.
I had to
Sorry
get
about
to
your
Hartman's
concussion.
office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Bert.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name.
I fucking love the Andersons so much. Alright, we got some cool stuff that we're about to find. First off, hey! That guy looks familiar.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
So this is something kind of interesting. I've played the original version of the game so much that, like, certain characters, like, I can just recognize, like, I know all these characters, and it's what makes the new facial animations in this game stand out to me so much, because they look slightly different from how they did originally. This image is using the old facial models. Like, that is the Xbox 360 version of Hartman, that's the Xbox 360 version of Mott, as opposed to, like, the newer, updated facial models. So we're going to go in here now. And this is where Hartman keeps all of Lane's paintings. And wow, this is some shit, let me tell ya. Let's pick up this manuscript page. Mott fails Hartman.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
So Hartman has been Mott's boss this whole time.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
He talked to Alice? What'd he say?
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's
I think I was
producing
muted for a bit there. I apologize.
Dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
So, Rudolph Lane, most people who are influenced by Cauldron Lake as creators end up manifesting something. Happened to Thomas Zane, happened to the Andersons, it's happening to Alan right now. But Rudolph Lane works in kind of like the opposite direction. He is sort of documenting, through painting, the stuff that, like, Alan is dealing with. So, like, for example, we got these over here. These are just paintings of Taken that Alan has met throughout the game. Now, this last one is a recorded encounter with Agent Nightingale. Now, the interesting thing about this one, the collector's edition of Alan Wake came with a book called The Alan Wake Files. Essentially, it's like an in-universe book written by a guy named Clay Stewart, who we actually meet at the very beginning of the game in Alan's dream. And in it, and this is also referenced in Control, but in the Alan Wake Files, it documents a bunch of stuff that Clay Stewart found throughout his own sort of independent investigation of the events surrounding Bright Falls. And what he finds is in a hotel room that he stays in, he finds a number of documents left behind by Agent Nightingale. And some of those include recordings of interviews with certain characters. Rose, after she is touched by the Dark Presence and drugs Barry and Alan. Barry, after he's picked up after getting drugged by Rose, as well as... who else? Paul Randolph, the guy who owns Sparkling River Estates. He also ends up interviewing Mott, who he runs into while kind of investigating the area. But Agent Nightingale also recorded his encounter with Hartman. And Agent Nightingale's recording starts a little bit earlier than Hartman's does. So, starts with Hartman, and then it kind of goes back and forth between Hartman and Nightingale. So, don't think that I can be arranged right now. I'm afraid we're a little understaffed today, so I'm very busy. You really should make an appointment. I have reason to believe there's a fugitive from justice on your premises. That's utterly ridiculous, Agent. You're not coming in. Listen, Hartman, you'd better cooperate here. I'm a federal agent. I'm well aware of that. Your reputation reached me long before you did. What's that supposed to mean? It means, Agent Nightingale, that you have demonstrated an unfortunate tendency to wave your gun around and go about your duties under the influence of alcohol. Did you really think no one would notice? You son of a bitch! Agent, I deal with substance abusers daily. You're a classic addict, unable to get through the day without drinking, yet living in obvious denial of your condition. You should seek help. Go to hell! What's your crutch, Agent? A discreet hip flask, perhaps? Do you tell yourself that's nothing? Here's an illuminating little experiment. Does the thought of pouring it all out on the ground make you a little panicky? What a cliche. Shut up! As you wish. Good day. There's a very long pause. Agent Nightingale breathes heavily and apparently attempts to collect himself. Then he sounds the buzzer repeatedly. Agent, this is completely unacceptable. I realize that your time isn't spent on anything constructive, but I have patients that need my help. Patients that are actually willing to work through their problems. We're not done yet, Hartman. I don't give a rat's ass about your patients. Is Alan Wake in there? No. I told you already. Why do you persist with this line of inquiry?
This is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patience like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Agent Nightingale enters his car, followed by a scream of frustration and heavy thumbs accompanied by the car's horn. Agent Nightingale then starts his car and drives away. Presumably, he has forgotten that his tape recorder is on. He occasionally talks to himself, but the recorder can't pick up the words over the car's engine. Recording ends when the tape runs out. So, there's some implications about Agent Nightingale. Now, the Alan Wake files, if you can get your hands on a copy of it, it's not too difficult to do. If you get the digital collector's edition, it actually comes with a PDF of the Alan Wake files. It actually is full of a lot of really interesting info, including some short stories that were written by Alan Wake, as well as a few manuscript pages that aren't found in the game, an excerpt from the creator's dilemma, that sort of thing. What's most interesting with regards to Agent Nightingale in the Alan Wake files is sort of how it paints him. Agent Nightingale, the way that we see him in the game, we see him as pretty much purely an antagonistic character. But there's certain encounters that he has with other characters, as documented in the Alan Wake files, that kind of show other sides to him. Like his encounter with Rose, who is very clearly a victim in all this, paints him as, like, you know, he realizes kind of like, oh shit, this girl is really fucked up. I should probably tone it down a bit. And it's a lot more sympathetic kind of side to him. That being said, there seem to be some implications with regards to Nightingale based on his backstory and some of the ways that he talks about who he is and what he can do that seem to imply that something has happened in his past. And we're going to go ahead and get to that in a bit here. But first...
Get out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous. I represent a celebrity.
I'm actually going to go ahead and crack this open real quick, because I think there's additional information about
Is that how you want to
Nightingale in
play
here.
it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball all the way, jerk. Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out! Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. What, is this how you get your kicks, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
Okay. Yeah, just what I thought. Let's go ahead and rescue Barry.
Barry?
Oh!
Ow! About time!
Barry.
Ooh, his face is a little messed
Glad
up.
to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses,
That Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, just straight up.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Fucking love that smirk. Okay.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Now, of course, we know that Hartman survives this. But it's okay, because he becomes a really creepy boss in Control. I could use a flashlight. Ooh, that, I'm gonna go ahead and just open this bad boy up. Ooh, that's creeping. That's creeping. Don't like that. Huh. Ooh, okay. Don't mind me. Just gonna... real quick. Generators are now going to be a little bit more difficult for us to turn on. Doors are open, but I don't like all these things still flying around, so we're going to go ahead and make sure these are taken care of before we head on down there. Just because it's going to make things just a little bit easier on us. You know how it is. Shit. Okay, now we can head down. I feel way better about heading down there now. Boop. Whoa, shit, okay. Oop. That's not happening. Let's go in here. Double flare. Oh no, bears! How could bears betray me like this? Everything is super fine right now. Nothing bad is happening. Page. Hold on, we haven't actually picked it up yet. There we go.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Okay, so this TV is normally an ad. So what happens if I hit it now?
Most of us are filling shadows. But take a wrong turn, or the wrong bus. Wonder where you are when you wake up, and you will find yourself in the small town of Night Springs.
Okay.
Tonight's episode, Dude's Marathon.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You may notice that this Night Springs episode doesn't have any subtitles. That's because this wasn't originally here. In the digital special edition, or the digital bundle that was the digital collector's bundle that was released by Humble Bundle for Alan Wake, they included video files for all of the TV shows in the game. Any FMV in the game, they had a video file for it. But there were a number of Night Springs episodes included that weren't actually in the game. I think there were like 3 extra ones. So this is a Night Springs episode that wasn't originally included in this release of the game. And that's why there aren't subtitles.
Sometimes, even the simplest things prove impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind.
So this is
Not tonight.
a bit of a weird one.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so
Music is kind of loud. It is. Let's see if for just the moment.
in this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, no, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you all right?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of an air horn and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than the one that leads away from Night Springs.
So yeah, that's a little extra Night Springs episode that wasn't in the original release of the game.
Magic, parlor tricks, smoke.
Oh, wait, do they just have all of them?
Magic is...
Okay, hold on. Can I maybe... What if we turn down the effects? Oh, that turns off the TV sound too. Hold on. Did they just put all of them on this TV?
It's a way of working the secret machinery of reality itself.
I'm gonna see... Hold on. I want to turn up the audio in my ears.
and more than one member of that Eldritch Brotherhood can be found in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, What's in a Name?
It's kind of neat that they just put all of these in here.
Standing on an old, rusting, derelict bridge, leaning his bony frame against the cold steel. And though he looks idle, he is hard at work. His young apprentice attends to him, as good apprentices do.
Yes, yes. Coming along nicely.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think, boy?
Yes, Magus.
I can maybe see why some of
Sir,
these weren't
we've been getting some
included in the
complaints.
original
Due to
game.
facing the bridge.
Oh. No, I wouldn't do that.
Sir, I can see the screwdriver in your hand and the scratches on the steel beams. You've been spotted doing this all over town.
Yes. I have been very busy, but I'm no vandal, officer.
Exactly what are you up to, sir?
He's writing his name on the town.
The youngster is correct. I'm writing my name.
Because
my
these kind
full
of
name,
suck.
The entire and complete description of my soul on the town. I'm almost done.
Yeah? Well, all I see is an old man tagging public property.
Oh, I should bow down to the wisdom of your years? Words have power, young man. Names and titles especially.
Uh-huh. And, what's your name supposed to be?
Tell him, boy. Tell him while I finish the carving.
Officer, it's...
Say my name, boy. Say it.
It's Night Springs, officer.
But isn't that... That's the name of the town, isn't it?
Yes, it is from now on.
Wait, where'd he go? Hey, where is he?
Oh, officer. You know where he is, and what he is, don't you? I think you should get in your car and drive away, and remember which town you're serving. Your will be done, Magus.
Ah, yes.
Ah,
There are
yes.
Too many little towns to count, all of them with some little magic of their own. But some towns have more personality than others, and none more so than Night Springs.
I remember there being 3 of these, so do we got one more to get through? No? That's it? Okay. Let's go ahead and get the music turned back on. That's graphics. Alright. Ah, shit! Can't believe that light just exploded on me like that. Huh? Ooh, that looks bad. I'm gonna walk away from that. Yeah, can you help me out here? Thanks, man. Okay, I got one more for you. Ow, shit! Okay, this is... I would like to get away from this thing. Whoop! Fuck, okay. Wait, where'd it go? Oh! I found it. Okay, this is embarrassing. Come on, man, let's go. Are you drunk? Whoop! Oh, sick. Let me out of here.
I'm here!
Okay, we're not going to go see Barry just yet, because I want to explore this little pavilion here.
Hey, come on! We gotta get going!
Hold on, there's a thermos. Thermos.
Al, I'm over here!
I know you're over there. Can you give me like 2 seconds, Barry? Christ. I have to check out this sick art. Suspended. Lauren Miller, 1989. I was born that year. Anything over here? No. Alright. Alright, fine. We'll go talk to Barry.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Ooh. House looking bad. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Where'd the other one go? Where did the other one go? Hold on. Oh, there it is. I found it. Haha, take that.
It's not much of a maze. I made it through easy.
Alright. Going through the maze. Love a good hedge maze. Hate bad ones.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
You think it looks bad? Try living in it! Ah. Got him. Alright. I forget how this fucking hedge maze works. But there are secrets. Secret things. Secret hedge maze secrets.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Evil guys, you say? Do you hear any good guys moving around? Gosh, it would be swell if... Oh, shit! Whoa! It's kind of nuts to think that they did, in fact, like, change how difficulties work in the remaster. Where it's just like, instead of like normal, hard, and nightmare, it's easy, normal, and nightmare. So I'm technically playing this on hard mode right now. Just so everybody, just in case everyone wants to know just like how cool of a guy I am. I'm a pretty cool guy playing this on hard mode. It explains why I died a few times already.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon.
Oh yeah?
It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
AKA the best sequence in the game, and I'm excited to play it remastered for the new generation. Oh yeah? Gosh, I wish they wouldn't. Oh! Ooh! Nah. 1 second, sir. Alright, I think that's the way out. So what's over here? Oh, no. That wasn't the way out. Ooh, the scratching noises. Don't like them. Hey, here we go. Hartman and the power failure.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
See, that's where Hartman made his mistake. Is underestimating the brothers Anderson. You do not underestimate Thor and Odin, lest ye succumb to ye own hubris. Oh, isn't that a nice little gazebo over there? Let's go hang out in the gazebo.
You get
Oh.
bells in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Hello, Designer Gaze. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you. Hope you've been well. Hello? Oh shit, it's Borch. We got birds and this guy. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Whoop. Ah, God, fucking birds. Whoa! I remember watching the Let's Play series of this game from Super Best Friends Play, or maybe it's just my false memory. So Best Friends, unfortunately, so the bit of the history with the Best Friends playthrough of this game, they were initially going to do a full playthrough of this game. But something fucked up with the recording. I feel like they played a bunch of it and then they found out that they weren't recording the whole thing. And then they did it way later, I want to say, for one of the shitstorms of scariness. But only as like a one-off. But they probably did a full playthrough in the universe where Berenstein Bears is spelled S-T-E-I-N. Whoa! Aw, you shouldn't be doing that. That looks expensive. One second, sir. Everyone's being so patient with me. I really appreciate it. Alright. There is a chest, I think, a little further up. And there are some horrible noises happening around me right now. Oop. And Mandela died in prison. Yeah, that's the universe where they did a full playthrough of Alan Wake. Mott in charge. Oh, I missed a page.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Where did we miss a page? Hold on, hold on. We gotta backtrack. We gotta track back a little bit. I don't think I missed any in the maze. Did I overlook one on the gazebo? Is there one in the gazebo? Oh, a flare gun. Wow, good thing I backtracked. I would have missed that flare gun, for sure. I don't think I missed any in the maze. Okay. I don't like the idea of having missed pages, especially if they're like critical path pages. So let's just do a little bit of backtracking. We're not going to go too far. Mostly because we can't go too far. Like there's a hard stop point. I didn't miss this one, did I? No? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Straight up, must have missed one somewhere. Okay, now I'm genuinely getting lost in this fucking hedge maze, though. No, wait, it wasn't this way. It was this way. And that was the way out. Anything over here? No? This is super weird. Generally, the ones that are along the critical path are super obvious when you find them. Like, they're not exactly subtle. So me having missed one is very, very strange. It's possible this might be something that I have to do later on when I come back to 100% this game again. Again. Oh, hold on. Is there anything over here? Nope. Just circles back. Very strange. Am I going to end up finding it later on and it's just like not even going to be a missing page? It's just like, nope, this one was just here for some reason. Oh, fuck. Where's the other ones? Oh, there you are. Nope. Okay, we got a flare over here, which is good for us. Good for me. No, everyone down. Very useful flare. Oh, here's another page. Let's see where it puts this one in our inventory. Oh, yeah, there you go.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
I hate when the world explodes. It's so annoying. Emil made Tom do it. Ooh, more. You may be wondering, what exactly did Emil make Tom do? And we're gonna find out. What? Oh, shit! Whoa! I hate it when my TNT bridge goes off early in Minecraft. Something I've always wanted to do in Minecraft is, like, build a town with, like, a bunch of people, and then just, when no one's paying attention, just, like, very, very covertly lace the town with TNT. That I then, at some point, just set off and blow up everything that everyone had worked on. I don't have many fucked up and evil moments, but when I do, they tend to be a bit of a doozy. These crows sound terrible. Need a throat lozenge. Shotguns, shotgun ammo. We're gonna main the shotgun for a little bit in this next encounter because we're gonna be losing fucking everything in a little bit. Here's another page.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
So yeah, Alan fucking decked him again. Did you get the missing page? I did. It turns out it wasn't a missing page. It's just weird placement in the UI. Alan has a very strong hook from the sound of things. He's decked Hartman twice, and in the second time he nearly broke the dude's nose. Hey, man.
Al! You're alive!
I sure fucking am.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate? Maybe. Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Bad guys! Oh, they're coming out of every orifice. That's great, Barry. I'm super happy for you. Alright, I just need them to converge on me just a little bit.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Oop! There we go. Is that thermos? No, it's a bucket. Alright, we can leave.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
That line is referenced in Quantum Break. I'm glad that the cardboard Alan is safe. I'm glad you're a fan of the Alan Wake cutout. I'm really happy to hear that.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
We're gonna see if we can find Barry here. Hold on.
Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way.
Sounds like maybe he's over here somewhere.
Drop. Don't worry.
There he is.
Cut out is fine.
Cut out is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here. Barry, it's a take-it. Use a flare, Barry. Oh, yeah. Barry, are you all right? I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
If you look closely, you can actually see Barry carrying the cutout. We might be able to get a better shot of it. Better look at him in just a second here. There he is.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting. Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Okay, so this is a sequence of the game where we have no weapons, no method of defending ourselves. We just kind of need to do our best. Don't worry about it. It's a complicated situation. All right. All right. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, super don't like this 64. Whoa. Ooh. Whoop. Okay. What was that? I can hear it. I just don't know where it is. Alright, we need to head in here. There's a... Oh, fuck! Gotta get the page. Gotta get the page. Walter at the Anderson farm.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Damn, Walter. Sucks, bro. We're gonna want to get to that light as soon as possible. Pretty sure. No? Nothing? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get that thermos then. Oh! Where is that? Oh, there it is. Oop. Oh! Woo! Huh! Ow! Shit. Ah, god damn it. Really? Come on. Okay, I need to... Okay, that's that down. I'm going for it. Alright, you have a good one, Designer Gaze. Thanks for coming by. Ooh! That's a bad one. That's a real bad one. Right there. I don't like that. Whoop! Woo! Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, for God's sake. I think it's still angry with me. Ooh, fuck. Oh, shit! Oh, I don't like this. Ow! Oh, I super don't like the 64! Oh, I don't know what's happening, but I don't want to look behind me. Fuck.
Shadows crawled over the gate.
Okay.
I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Alright, hold on. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Whew. Things have calmed down a little bit. We'll get to those in a second. Manuscript.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Tragic. Sorry you lost your nerve
there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Fucking sorry you lost your nerve to shoot a defenseless sleeping man. That really sucks for you, Nightingale. Okay, so now we just take a leisurely walk back down to the... Oh no! Haha, shortcut.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Okay, so we have a flashlight now. It's not ideal that all we have is a flashlight, but... that's really good health information. Oh god, oh fuck. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, this is bad. Oh! I really wanted to turn that generator on. Whoo! Whoo! Ah, damn it. Oh, oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, God. Oh, okay, we're safe. Woo! All right. Everything is fine. And we're feeling fancy. Oop.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Barry? Barry! Barry! Heavy duty flashlight, gimme this. Batteries. Thermos.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I hope the cutout's okay. Very important character, the cutout.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Oh, dip.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Dark presence at large.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Oh boy. Bear traps. What's that over there? Is that just a weirdly lit piece of foliage? I think so. Anything up here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, this doesn't seem like anything. I'm heading back to the path. Ooh, I almost stepped on that one. Almost stepped on that one too. The patients escaped the lodge.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Tor and Odin had mentioned that in our brief conversation with them
Someone
earlier.
had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
That they had opened up the door a crack back in the 70s. The Taken are filled with darkness. So they've dealt with this sort of thing previously. Ooh. Termos. Kimby Termos. Please. Oh shit. Backfoul beast. You'll not take my thermos, not this day. Oop, that's a fucking... That's a fucking... bear trap, that is. All these bear traps, and I haven't seen a single bear. Seen a lot of crows, though. Or ravens. Oh. Where'd he go? Got him. Oh, dip. Ow. Rude. Oh, fuck. Oh, for God's sake. Can y'all leave me alone? Ow. Whoa! Shit, okay. Ah, shit. Alright, well, time to run for my life. Whoa. Woo! Nope, go away.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Whew, just made it.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please!
Just take our time.
What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
He's probably fine. Nothing to worry about. Hello, friend! Oh, shit. Ooh.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
That's some blood.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see.
It's Walt Snyder.
They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Yeah, it's my bad, guy. I'm sorry. No, he's dead. Okay, well.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
There's certain elements in this game that I tend to look at them through the lens of it's a story being written by Alan in Birdleg Cabin. One of the big ones is deaths in the game, being like Alan reaching a point in the story where he's just like, no, wait, that's not right, getting rid of it and starting and rewriting the scene. And then the other one is when you're walking through the woods and like you hear like breathing in the woods. It's just, that's just Alan breathing in the cabin as he's writing. Who broke a fucking window? God damn it, Danny!
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
The horn
was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Well, before we worry about that... Ooh. Nasty. We now have 2 flare guns, 2 flare gun rounds, 2 flares, and a flashbang. Which should help us out quite a bit, actually. So we need to head down that way, but let's take a look around here first. Anything in the toilet? Nope. How about on the front porch? There's a page! Hartman considers Mott and Wake.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Alright, I want to say that's everything we can find. It doesn't look like there's anything over here. So let's go hop in the car and take a drive on down to the farm. To the farm. Now, the Anderson farm has a bunch of different spots on it. It is a full-on farm.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Termos. Need it. But there's a couple different stops we can make where we can pick up like collectibles, like chests, pages, probably a thermos or 2. I think there's, in that lookout tower over there, I believe there is a radio that we can listen to real quick. Oh, and there's this house over here that has a chest in it. I'll hear something. It's probably nothing. Uh-huh. Got some more flashbangs and flare gun ammo. It's exactly what we need. We're gonna want as many things that explode as we can possibly get. For very important reasons. Ah, shit. We're fine. Ooh, hot damn. We got a hunting rifle. Taking that.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
Boys
didn't
at the
feel
Weather
anything.
Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I like that they're still looking for Alice. Like, that's a really... That's nice. I like that. Oh, right. I forgot about you guys. No, I'm gonna hold on to that. I just gotta bottleneck y'all on the stairs, so... Hey man, catch. Because it's like, it feels like at this point in the game you would probably be thinking, like, they're using all this manpower to try and capture Alan. But, like, don't we, like, have, like, know for sure that Alice is missing? Shouldn't they be looking for her? And that's just, like, a little thing that's just like, oh yeah, they are 100% looking for her. They have devoted some of their manpower to finding Alice, which is nice. Okay, where do I need to go? I always forget the fucking layout of this place. I think one time I forgot the layout so bad I drove off of a fucking cliff and died. It's very funny. Oop. Why did that explode? That seems unnecessary. Bam. Excuse me. Got him. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we can continue. There's a spot coming up where we actually need to ditch the car, so... yeah, right here. Alright. Does this thing come to life? I forget. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Anyone else sneaking up on me? Nope. And that's a checkpoint. 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 That's French for checkpoint. Probably isn't. It almost certainly isn't. I am definitely talking out of my ass. Okay. So, just kind of as an aside here, if I go a little quiet during this next sequence, I hope nobody holds it against me. It is genuinely one of the coolest sequences I've ever played in a video game.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
So glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Torchbearers, come redeem our dreams. Shine a light upon this night of otherworldly fiends. Rise up in their name, yeah. Memory and thought, jet black and clawed. Oh, children of the elder god. Scourge of light upon the dark.
Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on, Al! I'll get them working again, I promise!
And fuck you guys. Someone behind me? Oh! Alright. Whew.
Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Larry, please, please, please!
Whoa! Damn it. Missed. Got him. Alright. Whoa.
This is pretty much how I always wanted to go out.
Whoa. Okay.
This may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives.
Whoa. Fuck. Okay.
High point of my life? Really?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it!
Ooh, we need another gun. Pick up the shotgun, pick up the shotgun. Whoo! Alright. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom, baby! Literally one of the best sequences I've ever played in any video game. Ever. Ever.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and
Child
roll
of the
capital
Elder
of
God. Rock and roll! Okay. Woo! Alright. There is a page somewhere around the stage. It's over here. I can see the shine. Here it is. Oh, Mulligan questions Nightingale's orders.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one stuck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
I remember... I fucking remember getting to that part when I first played this game and just being like, this is the greatest game ever made. Like, God. Oh, it's so good. This is such a good game, y'all. Please play Alan Wake. I'm begging ya. Like, that's where, like, the Balance Slays the Demon sequence in American Nightmare comes from. That is where, this is Take Control. This is the entire Ashtray Maze sequence in Control. That's what that is. They've been, ever since this moment, they've been doing that in, like, all of their games. Like, there's even kind of one in Quantum Break, despite the fact that they couldn't, because of scheduling conflicts, they weren't able to get Poets of the Fall for Quantum Break. Which is unfortunate, because there was a song that Poets of the Fall had done. Oh, hey.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got, before they ambushed me.
But yeah, because of scheduling conflicts, they weren't able to get Poets of the Fall for any content in Quantum Break. Which is also why there isn't a Children of the Elder Gods song in Quantum Break, despite the fact that canonically the Children of the the Old Gods of Asgard. Canonically, the Old Gods of Asgard exist within the world of Quantum Break because it is the same world as Alan Wake. Because you can actually, in the college levels, you can find posters for an Old Gods of Asgard cover band. I forget what they're called, though, off the top of my head. Oh, hey, another page.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
But of course, they did get Poets of the Fall back for Control, and thus we get the inclusion of My Dark Disquiet, which might be my favorite Poets of the Fall song now, which is saying a lot because there's quite a few songs of theirs that I like. And then also Take Control by the Old Gods of Asgard. I still think, I don't know, Take Control's really good. I'm not sure that I like the breakdown that happens towards like the end of it. Oh, hold on.
What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
But yeah, what was I saying? Take Control is really good. I don't know how I don't know that I would say it's my favorite just because like there's that slow breakdown towards the end of it that like kind of takes me out of it, which is why I think Balance Slays the Demon is probably my favorite Old Gods of Asgard song. Take Control and Children of the Elder God are both pretty close seconds, though.
That thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Oh, hold on. Oh, I missed the focus.
Stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
That's embarrassing. My mom met Ozzy Osbourne once. My mom worked as an MRI tech for a number of years when I was growing up, and the Osbournes were in town to get Ozzy get like an MRI for him.
Night Springs, man.
Somewhere between fantasy and
hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
or
episodes?
vice versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that.
Mitty, he knocked over Richter Belmont.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
So that episode is kind of like relevant to goings on, weirdo in the diving suit, girl made of smiles and sunshine, and just like it's kind of the conflict of like who's dreaming who kind of comes into play. I want to say it's brought up mostly in... It's suggested in the... one of the final levels, like, I want to say both the second to last and final levels. It's kind of touched upon, but it is addressed directly in the DLC. And I'll get around to that when we get to it. The Anderson brothers in the 70s.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
Nasty.
The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Cool.
The Viking
Good
boat
job,
looked
guys.
imposing, almost like a battering ram.
A battering ram, you say? Surely that can't be a suggestion. What do we got here? The Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok Tour. We Be Awed by Celestial Wrath and Fury. April 11th, Seattle, Wa. April 13th, Bakersfield, Ka. April 14th, Long Beach, Ka. April 17th, New York City, Nye. April 18th, Newark, Nj. April 22, Detroit, Me. April 26th, Jacksonville, Full. April 27th, Tampa, Full. April 30, New Orleans, La. May 1st, Baton Rouge, La. That is the correct way to read all that, and no one can tell me different. I should know. I grew up in Ma. Click. Whee! Thank you. It was very smart and sexy of me. Whoa. Hey, you stop that. Oh! Whoa! Not sure what y'all thought you were gonna do. Bunch of small freeze. Oh yeah? Ooh.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Barry, you keep going. Whoa. Ow, ow. Okay. Come on, I want you to hit the electrical wire. Yeah! Achievement, Collateral Carnage. Defeated 20 Taken with indirect means. I'm so glad that's the kill I got that on. He really just fucking went for it, too. Like, he just came right at me. I'm just like, haha, bzzzt. Like a fucking bug zapper. Oh. Ooh, ow! Who threw that? Oh, no one threw that. Y'all just are there. Oh, fuck! Ah! I was so sure that was going to kill all of them. I probably should have used a flare there, honestly. Oh, God, no, he's back. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. He's just fucking rolling away on that barrel. Ow, ow, ow. You know what? I got the achievement. It's fine. Though if you want to run into it again, I won't stop you. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. That got me an achievement, so net benefit on my part. Ow. Okay. Unnecessary. I have flare gun rounds, don't I? Oh yeah, I totally do. Ooh, I definitely want to hold on to those now that I'm thinking about it, though. I know what's going to happen. Soon. Hey, Burry. How are you doing?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The new single that he ends up helping them to release is Balance Slays the Demon from American Nightmare.
Be careful, Al!
And it's a fucking banger. In the end, it's never just the light you need. Oh, fuck!
Whoa! You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Radio. What's going on with that radio? Ooh, heavy-duty lantern.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night. I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan
Tuned into every radio show.
taking a couple of moments off their
that
busy
all of them?
schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now?
I don't think that's all of
Deerfest is
them.
almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
Hold on. Radio shows found, 11 out of 11. Yep. Okay. We got all the radio shows. I guess I forgot that there just aren't any in the last 2 episodes. How we been doing? We got 70 out of 106 manuscript pages. We got 60 coffee thermoses. We've only knocked over 4 can pyramids. We found 18 out of 30 chests, all the radio shows. We're missing 3 TV shows, which we'll probably find before the end of the game. 14 out of 25 signs, and then alarm clocks, cardboard standees, and Night Springs video games are all DLC content.
Which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Alright, let's get out of here. before I get hit with copyright. I don't think my last video had any copyright claims on it, actually. Hold on. I'm curious now. I don't really remember. We got any copyright claims on the last stream? No. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and attribute that to me talking over the audio as much as possible. Let's go ahead and get down this elevator here.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field.
Yeah, there it is.
Wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
They have the goods. Damn, this thing's pretty big. That looks like it would be kind of dangerous if it came at me like a ravenous beast, huh? Sure hope nothing like that happens. Am I right? I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my flare gun for no reason at all. Oh.
Got to be kidding me.
Ooh! Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of cows and pigs. No one else better be sneaking up on me, I swear to fuck. Alright, I forget if there's anything in this arena. But yeah, if you're like me and you've been like hoarding shit, then that thing is not particularly... It can be dispatched pretty handily. Also, we can push these bales of hay around. Na 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 Catamalan wake masi. Alright. We gotta fucking go. This might be another one where I only get through one episode and then call it a day, because there's still like a good chunk of this episode left. Not like a good chunk, but like a reasonable chunk. I would call the chunk of this episode we have left fairly reasonable. Ooh, a key. Anything else in here? There's an explosive. What? Really? Damn, wild. That's definitely an exploding barrel by this game's visual logic. Oh well, whatever. Guess I won't blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, let's go, man.
But yeah, since tomorrow is Saturday and I would do a long stream anyway, that's probably the best for, like...
Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
A Saturday stream would be good for doing 2 episodes, and then I could probably just finish it up on Sunday.
Right at home, then.
Valhalla!
Come on, one more gig. Let's do this thing.
I like how I just nudge. Okay. Let's take a look around the house. Wait, hold on. What does that say? Old gods know the truth. So let's take a look around the house here real quick. See if we can't find any collectibles. Like, this is definitely the sort of area that would have a collectible in or around it, I would think. But I could be completely wrong. I very well may be completely wrong. Huh. Yeah, I could have sworn. Anything up on the porch? No? No? Here's a room.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
There's definitely going to be something in here. Yeah, see? Thermos, what'd I tell you? Knew it.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Barry. Barry, please. Barry, pulse. Oh, another thermos. I didn't expect that door to be open, honestly.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Oh, manuscript page. The Mystery of the Missing Week.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Oh, I can't wait to see how they redid the cutscene we're heading towards. Yeah.
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
The Poet and the Muse is also pretty good, but it's not my favorite.
That's gotta be, what's her face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
All right. People need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right! I'm coming!
It was a crazy, drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened.
Yeah, let's do it.
Being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
It's time to solve that mystery.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
Oh.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Okay, fine. I'll go down the stairs. Oh, wait.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
I always thought this was a really cool way
Upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is.
to do this.
Apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you.
Oh, fuck.
She's
Oh,
not here.
shit. I'm stuck in the wall.
Foolish to think so. No.
Stuck in the wall.
Dead.
Oh.
She drowned.
No, no, no!
Okay, we're alright.
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Sounds legit.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy. My mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted.
I don't remember this part of
But he had
Bioshock.
managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Yo! And that's where we woke up midway through episode 1.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
So you can sit here and listen to the entirety of the Poet and the Muse if you want. We're not going to, because I don't want to get hit by a copyright claim. But that's episode 4 of Alan Wake. We're going to go ahead and call it there for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. If you enjoy the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes at tiers 1, 2, and 3. You can also follow me on Twitter at sane_intolerant or on YouTube at youtube.com/saneintolerant. If you want to help out us here in just like me, Natalie, our 2 lovely cats, Calamity and Ragnarok, you can also drop a donation link just below the stream. Every little bit helps. We appreciate anything that anyone can give us. What else? Still going to be continuing with this tomorrow and probably Sunday. We'll probably be finishing the main game tomorrow. Then on Sunday, we'll be moving into the DLC episodes. The Signal and the Writer. So I hope you'll tune in for those. And then next week, because of this whole fucking thing with the shipment of my copy of Metroid Dread, we're going to be spending most of next week playing Metroid Dread, what I had wanted to do over the weekend, except for Saturday, when we will have a one-off that I had planned in advance with the intention of having finished Metroid Dread prior to it. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I hope you'll tune in for those. Art for the stream was of my friend JCat, whose work you can find on Twitter at DandyMathwin, DandyMathuin. His work is fantastic. Highly recommend checking it out. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care.